Good morning from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I'm here today to take a look at the latest updates around the park, including Aviktas, because it is now open. It's been nearly a month since it's open, which is absolutely insane. I am going to try and get on it today because last time didn't fit, but the queue should be quieter today, so hopefully I'll try and get on that. Along with that, Grand National is now open, so we'll be taking a look at that as well. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give a like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments, are you visiting Pleasure Beach anytime soon? Right then, we've walked into the park and it looks absolutely amazing to just come in and see Aviktas just open. It's the first time I've been since it's been fully open to the public. It came on the opening day obviously, but it opened halfway through the day. But 11 AM, the park time today was 11 till 5. That opens before 11 AM actually, which is really good for them. Our first update today comes outside Grand National itself because one, it is open, there's people up there. Might take a ride on it later, I'm not too sure. But then also the other update is you got different food vans out here for I'm actually not too sure why, but there's a Krispy Kreme donuts one, and then there's also hot dogs. That used to be down near Icon where you go into the Enzo entrance in that little plaza area, but it's obviously changed that round now and they're over there, which is pretty cool to see. Got a deflated stage there, and there is Aviktas. I'm not too sure what the queue time's going to be for it. But we can have a quick look. We can walk over there right now. Now then, if you watched my Aviktas opening day vlog that I did on the 21st of May, you'll know I didn't fit on the ride, which is quite sad. But I think that was only because they were rushing to get the trains out, which is completely fair enough. Oh, there's no queue there. How big is the queue? It's only to that corner there. That is not too bad at all. It was advertised 25 minutes. I don't think that's 25 minutes in the slightest. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go give Aviktas a go. If I don't fit on it, it is what it is. But you may as well just give it another try, especially before all the school trips start flooding in, because it is the start of the school trip season, which is a massive shame. But yeah, let's go and ride Aviktas. Also, what I heard about Aviktas itself is that he has 2 larger accommodating seats. I learned that from Team Topsy on TikTok, so I'm happy for them. And shout out to them as well for telling me that. But yeah, the Aviktas queue is just down to this corner here. Be about 20 minutes maximum. It's weird coming back down here because it just feels so open, because all the times I've been before, it's literally just been a bunch of construction fences. But yeah, the queue is literally just spanning back down to here, so it won't be too long until we get on Aviktas. Let's go. Okay, I have just been on Aviktas. Oh my god, I did it! It was a lot easier this time actually. I didn't have to come around and give me an extra push or anything. I went in seats 20 and 21, but I didn't go in both obviously. But I went in seat 20. It was a lot more forgiving than the other ones, so that's probably why I got on. But wow, what a ride. I'm a bit gutted now that I didn't do it on opening day, but at least I can say I've done it. The forces on that are absolutely crazy. Like when you're coming down from the 138 feet down to this bit, you feel like your face is going to rip off. Obviously it's not actually going to, it is just a metaphor, but wow, 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 wow. The airtime at the top as well, because it's basically a lap bar at this point, because the over the shoulder restraints go around like the side of you there, so you don't really touch you. It's just, the airtime's mad, the forces are mad, everything about that ride is insane, and I'm glad to say I finally rode it. Hopefully we have a better look on Grand National today as well, because Grand National is notable for being very, very painful and very, very restrictive. So I hope you have the same experience on that today, perfectly fine. But yeah, Aviktas, we have finally rode it. It was absolutely insane, but now let's go explore more of the park. Now then, it's time to do the River Caves update. If I'm going to be honest, I don't think a single thing would have moved in here or even changed. It's definitely looking like a 28 opening and not 27 opening, unfortunately. Yeah, it's looking like nothing's changed around here. Oh, you've got some poles down there. Not too sure what they're for. They've got a traffic cone in the middle. God knows what that's for. Anything changed in the operator's cabin? I don't think so, but I'll go around the other side, to try and see if there's anything on the actual wall. Not the actual wall, the actual screen. Never mind, the screen's not on, so we can't even see if there is any updates. If there was any anyway. I was going to say the trough's starting to fill back up, but that's literally just rain. Yeah, they haven't have opened over in Blackpool today. It was nice before, I don't know what's happened to it. But yeah, I don't know whether to go down to Grand National or leave that till a bit later on, because everything did open at 11 today, which is great, as opposed to like the half 11s, the 12s. Some rides are on 12 o'clock openings, like I think it's Revolution and Steeplechase, but they are less major coasters, so I can understand why they don't open until 12. And also it is a relatively quiet day, even considering the fact that it's school trip season. It is a Monday the time I'm filming this. When I went to Chessington last week, in fact, that wasn't too bad, and that was on a Friday, so if you don't watch that vlog, please go and watch that. That was a great vlog. But yeah, good scan of Aviktas, no updates on River Caves, but let's move forward. If you are wondering where on the gondola seats 20 and 21 are, they are literally just here by the exit. So you'll sit on either seat 20 or 21, pull down your stream, and yeah, it's a lot more forgiving than the normal ones. I think I sat in seat 3 on my first time round, more towards the other end of the gondola. But yeah, that's the advice I would give if you're trying to do Aviktas and you're a bit bigger like me. By the looks of things, the Big Dipper has no queue, but it does close an hour earlier. Let's go and give it a ride. It is on one train operation still, I believe, which is absolutely shocking. But that should be about 10-minute wait maximum, hopefully. That's if the ops are quick, which not in Pleasure Beach they are. So let's go and get on the Big Dipper. Right, so I've just been on the Big Dipper. I was on row 3, which is a non-wheel seat. And you know what? For a 100-year-old coaster, that's running great. You get some nice air time as well. Like, for example, on the penultimate drop, you're like when you're doing the little hills to come back in. It's actually got some good air time on it, which is actually quite weird for a 100-year-old wooden roller coaster. But yeah, that was a great ride. We're now here in the gardens area, I'm going to call it, where you go down to Enzo and stuff. It's really grown in nicely here, as you can see over there. It hasn't really been used much necessarily, but it's still a nice addition because it just gives a place for people to chill out, eat the, I was going to say eat the picnics, but you're not allowed to bring them in, so just eat the food that they paid for on the park, which is probably about £20. But yeah, it is really nice. I'm hoping in the future, maybe, well, I actually don't know. I might be one of the few people that actually want that to stay, the gardens area, because it just gives some like nice greenery to the place. But it's all just like so tightly packed in together, all of the rides. So I actually quite like that, and I hope it stays as a permanent addition to Pleasure Beach. The Pleasure Beach Express is just going in there, so I may as well go and take a ride on it. I don't know if I'll bring you along for it just because you've seen it all before on literally every single Pleasure Beach vlog I do. Why is my hair gone like that as well? So yeah, I probably won't take you along for the Pleasure Beach Express, but I'll let you know if I see anything, or if anything happens, I will let you know. There is an update on the Pleasure Beach Express. There was a snake here, a themed snake under these bones, and it's gone. So I'm guessing it's something to do with either Aviktas or the River Caves. So I've just been on Pleasure Beach Express, and like I was saying on the ride, we've actually took away that snake that used to be under the bones, which is actually quite interesting because since River Caves has been redone and Aviktas has just opened, and Amanda Thompson said on the opening day something to do like with the fact that the two rides are going to link together. So hopefully that means that that the River Caves is going to have Aviktas theming inside. Oh wow. Wallace and Gromit Stormatic is a walk-on. You cannot say no to that. So let's go take a ride on Wallace and Gromit Stormatic. I can't remember if they let you film on this one because sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. So I'm going to do this, maybe get another ride on Aviktas, and then go and have some lunch. The park hours are really restricted today, 11 till 5. It's already nearly 1 o'clock. So yeah, that is quite a bad thing, but it is midweek and it's before all the school trips start flooding in, so you've got to appreciate it because the queues are also quite quiet. But yeah, I'm going to go on Wallace and Gromit Automatic right now, and I'll let you know how it is when I get off.
Oh, that's right, you know. You're hearing from the solicitor about this. Please, Gromit.
Just had my ride there on Wallace and Gromit Thrill-O-Matic. I was able to film on there, which is quite weird because last time I asked I wasn't allowed to film, so maybe it's just depending who you get operating the ride. A separate POV will be up at a later date on the channel because I've only ever got the old version of Wallace and Gromit before all the not Curse of the Were-Rabbit, the Vengeance Most Foul stuff, and that's on my Pleasure Each Times channel, so you can check that out if you want to. I don't post on there much, but when I do it's usually just well, I also did Wallace and Gromit Thrill-O-Matic all day, not all day, sorry, 1 hour. Imagine doing that all day. So if you want to see how that got on, make sure to watch that. If I did it today, on a day like today, I would have got at least 20 in because there's literally no queue for it. So yeah, I'm walking down back to Aviktas now, and I'm gonna go for my classic lunch. Dinner, actually, I've got a dinner. This is from the Chessington vlog. James kept saying lunch, so it just keeps coming back in my head, it's quite bad. So yeah, oh my god, there's literally, they're waiting for people for Aviktas. What? That's insane. Right, I guess I'll go jump on Aviktas quickly since there's literally 0 queue. That's great. Let's go get on Aviktas before lunch. It is surprisingly quiet today here at Pleasure Beach, considering it's halfway through June now. This is the time where most of the school trips come because it's the end of the GCSE season for them. When my high school went to Alton Towers, they did it like 23rd of July, something stupid like that. It was absolutely rammed. The opposite of rammed. Now look at this. There's no queue for Aviktas. This is absolutely mental. So literally, straight to the station and we're on Aviktas. Crazy. You definitely have to come on Mondays if you want to come to like Pleasure Beach and all the other theme parks, because they aren't advertised at like 25 minutes. This is advertised at 25 minutes right now. That is not even 5 minutes, so hey, if you can get down here in the next week or two before the school trips start flooding in, then you should be having a really, really good day like me. Literally, straight up to this point, they're running empty seats on Aviktas, as you can see. I'm so excited for this, especially knowing the fact that I can get on it. I will probably go around and try 20 and 21 again, just to make it certain that I can get on. But yeah, I'll see you after I've rode Aviktas. So I've just had not one but 2 back-to-back rides there on Aviktas. I'm a bit confused now because people were sat in the seats 20 and 21 when I got on, so I just got on another random seat, I think it's like seat 17, something like that, and I managed to fit perfectly fine on that as well. So maybe it's not a case of 20 and 21 are more accommodated, maybe I just lost weight, who knows. But yeah, I'm stood here, there's a nice fountain show going on. The only thing with Aviktas is it's sort of hurt my back. I don't know why. You're like when you can't crack your back, it feels like it's gonna break. Probably not from the ride itself, probably something to do with me. But regardless, what a brilliant ride that is. 2 is definitely my limit, 2 in a row, because the forces on there are a lot for me. On the second time around I was like, oh, my stomach's going a bit. But yeah, that was a great ride. I am going to get some dinner now. Probably going to go to the fish and chips place at FY4 and get the classic sausage roll. So I will show you it and I will tuck into my very nice dinner. Now then, I mentioned this a couple of times in my previous vlogs, but this is the best value theme park food in the UK, I'd say. This jumbo sausage roll, £2.49 without discount. So I managed to get this in a bottle of water for I think just under £5, which for theme park food is absolutely great pricing. I'm just outside of Aviktas right now. I feel like if I go on it anymore I will be sick, so I'm gonna eat up first, have a nice drink, have a little walk around, and then definitely come back to it to get some more rides before the day ends. Now then, I was just eating my sausage roll and somebody came up to me and they were a fan of the channel. So massive shout out to you, absolute legend. He said he subscribed to me, which he did, to be fair. He said he's been watching since around April time, I'm pretty sure. So whoever you are, I didn't catch your name, I'm sorry about that. Thank you very much for watching the videos, that's absolutely made my day, that. First fan who's ever come up to me. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, I'm going to keep enjoying my sausage roll now. And yeah, probably get some more rides on Aviktas. Just finished having my dinner. Lovely, lovely sausage roll, definitely worth the price. And this is, I'm going to say this with like absolute confidence, get them if you're here, because it's definitely worth it. Aviktas is here, and it's literally waiting for people to get on. Like, it's literally half loaded right now. And now, it's going to sound a bit stupid, I'm not going to be on it at the moment because I've literally just had my dinner, so I need time for it to calm down. Otherwise, let's just say, Aviktas will be a bit messy and full of sick. That's a bit graphic actually, but you get what I mean anyway. So yeah, I think I'm going to take a bit more of a walk around the park, because I've not even been down to where the big white icon are today, I've just been down here by Aviktas. So yeah, I'm going to walk down to the other side of the park now. The big one's on one train, so the queue's absolutely massive, won't be doing that today. I'm going to go try Icon, get our riding on that, because I have to do that every visit I come to. So yeah, let's go head over to Icon. Icon is also a walk on today. Genuinely, I expected today to be relatively busy because it's the start of the school trip season, but literally no queues today. I'm not queued for Aviktas, well I did at the start of the day for about 15 minutes. Queued, and then didn't queue for Aviktas at all. And then what else did I do? Big Dipper, I went pretty much straight onto that. Wallace and Gromit had no queue. And now this, okay yeah. Maybe it's got a tiny queue here, but I basically count this as a walk on. So let's go and ride Icon. Right, just had a ride there on, I was going to say Aviktas Icon. I thought I'd try my luck with the normal seats. One click away from locking. The light kept going green, and then not green, and then green again, and then not green again, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, regardless, it was a good ride in Icon, but I have some bad news. There was a rattle, oh no. Yeah, I was on the back row, and there was a very noticeable rattle, which it didn't affect the ride experience necessarily, but it was definitely there. Despite the big one being on one train operations, the queue isn't actually out of the station, which is quite good. Probably inside, it'll take about 15-20 minutes, but it is what it is. Let's go take a ride on the UK, well the former UK's tallest roller coaster. I actually don't know if it's the longest roller coaster in the UK now that the Ultimate's shut. I'll have to do my research on that one. But yeah, let's go and ride the big one. Right, I decided to leave the big one queue because the queue was literally at the door, and on a one train service that is not going to be good. And also my camera stopped working, so I had to restart it. And then apparently it was trying to corrupt some files, which is not good. That means less footage for you guys. But yeah, I'm not too sure where I'm going to go now. Revolution's walk on, but if you know me, I don't like Revolution that much because it A, makes me feel sick, B, hurts your legs like mad, and C, there's a lot of stairs to get up now, I'm joking. The stair part isn't something I'm concerned about. It's just, yeah, it's not one of my go-to rides here at Pleasure Beach. A lot of people do like it. Speaking of one of my go-to rides, Steeplechase, but it is only running 2 lanes at the moment, and the throughput's absolutely terrible. So I'm probably not gonna go on that today. I think I'm gonna walk down to the Kiss Me Quick shop, see what's in there. Because apparently they've got some new Aviktas merch in, so I can go and show you that. And if I see any other updates along the way, I'll let you know. Why am I doing this to myself? Instead of going in the shop, I am gonna go do Grand National. I have no idea why I chose to put myself through this. But I'm doing it. There is literally no queue for it, to be fair, so I can't really blame myself for wanting to go on it. It reopened 2 days ago, I believe, so let's go. Okay, so I've just been on the Grand National after it's reopened in June, and I have to say, it was absolutely awful. It was just awful. Remove that immediately. That might genuinely be the worst coaster in the UK. For every aspect, really. First of all, the operations. I know it's quite a day, so they can be a bit slower with it. but one train on each side, and it has to stop, offload, which takes about 2 minutes, and then crawl forward back into the onload bit, which takes another 2 minutes. And they got to check the restraints. People forget to put the seatbelts down. It just takes a while to load. And then when they've actually loaded it, you set off on the ride, and from there it's just genuine pain. I've never felt like my back was going to break more on that ride. As much as it is a classic here at Pleasure Beach, it's one of the only few Mobius loop coasters left in the world. I think its time is done, to be honest. Especially since it was running on reduced hours. I don't think it was today actually, I think it's 11 till 5. But some days it's been like 1 hour after the park opening, and then it shuts. But yeah, it was just not enjoyable at all. But at least I could say I've done my annual ride on it for this year, because I'm definitely not going back on that anytime soon. But yeah, look, here's some of the newest Aviktas merch. You have this cute snake here, another cute snake, and a firefly. Not too sure what a firefly has to do with Aviktas, but could it be hitting towards river caves? Possibly. That could be sort of the thing that guides you through the actual river caves themselves when it opens. But only time will tell, I suppose. He's all the way down there. And they've got the new Aviktas range in the Kiss Me Quick shop. So they've got the eggs, which have 3D printed snakes in them. You've got an Aviktas chocolate bar, sea salt and caramel chocolates. That sounds really nice, that. That's that. I don't know how much that is, to be honest. We've got an Aviktas, what they called, can't think of the word for it at the moment, but you have, oh, dressing gown, there you go, a big dressing gown. You have the snakes there, which they are actually quite big. I'm not too sure on the price on those. Does it say? No, it doesn't. You got pin badges. I picked up that one on the opening day. It's a pretty nice pin. You got card holder there. Whoa, is that oh, those are fridge magnets. I thought it was a massive pin then. Yeah, it's a fridge magnet. They're $4.95. They are huge for the price, to be fair. You've got themed lollies for Aviktas here. You've got like snake eye ones. You've got whatever they are. Apparently it's venom. Don't think it actually is. You got some rock. You got this nice pillow, which I do want to get, but I'll probably get it towards the end of the day, just because I am not lugging that around with me all day. You've got the duvets. You've got these new fanny packs, I think they're called. They look alright, to be fair. You've got the Aviktas hat, which I do have, but I'll not tuck with me. You have the hoodie there, which I'm not too sure if they've got it over there. I'll take a quick look for you just in case they do, and they don't know. But they have some merch on sale here actually, so make sure you come down and get it if you can. I probably will go and try and find that that what's it called, the Aviktas hoodie, because if it's in there I will definitely get it. But yeah, Kiss Me Quick, in terms of the authentic ride parts, I'm not too sure if there's going to be anything else new, but online they're already selling parts for Aviktas, which doesn't make much sense to me, but it is what it is. You got wheel stabilizers for Red Arrow and Skyforce. I do wonder if that's ever going to come back, because I absolutely love that ride, you know. But yeah, it's a shame if it doesn't come back. You have a bunch of whatever those are, and yeah, some of them are really well priced. Like that stabilizer's not too bad price for 70, and then you've got this tiny running wheel shaft for 45. It doesn't make much sense. But yeah, that's everything in Kiss Me Quick. And I don't know what I'm going to do now. I think Valhalla is open, so I'm going to go take a look at that. I'm not going to ride it today just because I don't fancy getting absolutely soaked. But yeah, I will see you when I'm outside Valhalla. Valhalla has reopened. The queue's actually not that bad today, but you will not catch me on Valhalla anymore. A couple of years ago, if you ask me, I would jump on it every visit, but I can't do it anymore, man. Well, in the summer months I'll probably give it a go, but it's cold today, so I don't fancy going on it. But yeah, it still looks good. I think the hours are 1 till 5. which it's not really great because it was closed till May, sorry, and then they proceeded to only open it 4 hours of the day. So yeah, not brilliant, but it is what it is. Alice in Wonderland is barely any queue, so it would be rude not to go in it right now. Let's go. Oh, hello. So let's go and get on Alice in Wonderland. I'm sure I can take you along for this. This is going to all be a separate on my POV because I need to get them all for the Pleasure Beach dark rides. Don't know when I'll do Ghost Train because that's always got a big queue. But yeah, let's go get on Alice in Wonderland. Okay, just been on Alice in Wonderland. I wanted to just talk to the ride operator before I got on. Yeah, you're not allowed to film on the dark rides anymore, which is a bit of a shame because you managed to, well, I literally did want to go in today with no issue. Obviously, I guess it's at the discretion of the ride op, but yeah, it was a shame that I couldn't film on there. But yeah, here's the Ghost Train. It's always got a huge queue, and if I can't film on that, then there's no point in me going on it really. Definitely not scared of clogging. I might go for another ride on the Aviktas, you know. I don't know, it can be a bit risky because I still feel a bit sick from the rides before. But then again, it's Aviktas and I'll have fun. So, go and see what the queue's like anyway, because if it's actually got a bit of a queue, I probably won't do it, but yeah, we'll go see regardless. This queue is literally just here, so we may as well. Yeah. So it's going to be the 4th ride of the day on Aviktas. I don't know where I'm going to sit, probably the other side of the gondola. Apparently each seat is set on gives a different experience. So yeah, let's go ride Aviktas. I'll talk to you when I get on. Okay, I've just had my 4th go of the day on Aviktas. That was very weird because this time they did have issues with it because I tried the first seat and the light kept going on and off. So we moved to seat 20 and then pulled it down, and then the light went on and off again, and then pushed it down again, and then it went on. It was very, very odd. I think it's just very touch and go. I think it's also because I've eaten a bit, I'm a bit bloated, to be honest. So that's probably what it is, probably a little extra tough fat down there. So yeah, at least I've been able to have 4 rides on Aviktas today, but I think I'm going to leave the vlog there because my camera's about to die. So if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.